morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everybody's having a great start of their day, a great Monday. May motivation this morning, Monday motivation. Hope everybody's good, feeling good. Got a great one today. Got something great planned for today. Definitely meant to help you get from where you are to where you're trying to go. One of the keys to it all. Today's topic is falling in love with the process. All right, falling in love with the process, and you know what that means. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited. Coming off of a great month of April. Looking to do some great things in May. But falling in love with the process. So if you're taking notes, definitely want to take some notes today, right? Other than that, I hope everybody's staying healthy, staying safe, staying home until it's time to go back outside. Yeah. But other than that, I know I've been, if anybody's just tuning in to kind of, May motivation, this Monday morning motivation that I started, it's all about, kind of when the whole COVID-19 thing kind of started. Just people were in a down place, and I feel like we all have a part to play to be able to help people, in whatever capacity that we can, and whatever our gifts are that we personally have. I feel like it is our duty as a human to be able to, use our gifts, use our talents, and use what we have to always support others, always help others, always pour into others, always give back to others, always care about others. And this is my way, one of the vehicles that I've chosen to be able to be, uplifting to people during this time, right? And I'll be riding this thing out every Monday for the rest of the year. So it's been good. It's been real good. Appreciate everybody that's been rocking with me, that's been joining in and leading this with me. It's been a great time. So, but falling in love with the process, so we all know the destination, right? And a lot of times when you look at successful people, you begin to emulate, the destination. You begin to emulate where they are today, but not too many people want to, emulate the process, what it took to get there. Right? Everybody want the end result. A lot of times people focus on the end result, and the end result, you don't know what happened behind the curtains for that person to get to where they are. So I tend to focus and study people's journey, right? The process. What does it take to get from where you are to where you're trying to go? What does it take to be able to, get that level of success that you want? What does it take to be great? What does it take to be one of in the top percentile of whatever industry or career or whatever you're doing? What does it take to get to that level? And for me, I always kind of realized that it's all about the process. Where people live, where success lives, I believe, is within the process, within the consistency, the hard work, the day-to-day, right? The little things, taking care of the little things, the details. That's where success, you can find your success. It's within the details, within the process, within the things that people don't want to do, within the things that are hard to do, within the things that, may seem mundane, the things that you have to do every single day, right? And I always believe you put enough good days together in a row, you will reach that level that you want to get to. So you can take anything. This talk today kind of came from a conversation that I had with my son yesterday, right? So, we getting May 1st, we started his routine of working out for football, and he loves the sport. He loves the sport. He loves to play. He enjoys the games, but when it's time to work out, he's not necessarily that happy about working out. And the conversation that I had with him is basically, you have to fall in love with working out. You got to fall in love with, the process, the grind, the hard work. And why is that? Because that's what's going to give you the glitz and glamour, right? That's what's going to get you to your next level. That's what's going to get you, everybody screaming your name at the games. That's what's going to get you to that success level that you are working for. But if you don't like running sprints, if you don't like working out, if you don't like doing your push-ups, your sit-ups, if you don't like that stuff, then you're not going to be prepared to go to your next level. Because it's not just enough. Talent isn't enough. Skills aren't enough. You also got to have the work ethic to be able to be willing to put the work in to get to where you're trying to go. So, and typically the reason why somebody does not want to put the work in is because they don't have a strong enough why. So with the conversation with my son, I said, okay, right? So you don't like working out because maybe it makes you tired, because it's hard. But do you know why you have to work out? Understand, everybody, you want to influence anybody to do something, make sure that they know why they're doing it. So he had to realize, wait, why am I working out today? Why do I have to work out every single day? Why do I have to put this work in? And I asked him, I said, do you know why? And he thought about it. He said, because you want me to. And I said, nope, it's not the reason. And when you realize that and with that, he realized that, okay, if he believes that the reason why he has to work out is because I want him to, then it's going to seem like a task. It's going to seem tough. It's going to seem hard, right? And he's not going to be able to fall in love with that process, correct? So I said, think about it. So the reason why you work out is because you want to be the best player on the field. You want to be a great player, right? Right. The great players have to train. They have to work hard. They have to work out every single day to become great. So it's not the reason why you work out is not because I want you to, son. The reason why you work out is because you want to be the best on the field. Because you want to one day receive a college scholarship to play sports. You want to also, play in the NFL. So it starts right now, and it starts with working out and falling in love with that process. And he said, okay, and his whole attitude changed because now he knew why he was doing it. So with that being said, man, a lot of people that you start a process or you start something, right, without knowing why you're doing it. So as soon as an obstacle comes up, and as soon as it gets hard, or as soon as it becomes, a task that you have to do day to day, then you stop. Because you don't know why you even started, or you don't have a strong enough why that's gonna push you along. So with that being said, you have to be able to identify, why you're doing what you're doing. And I talked about that last week. Your reason why has to be strong, because when things get hard or things get, boring, or the process, or you're tired, you have to tap into why you're doing it to continue on that path, right, of going after what you want to, get. So first you got to know why you're doing it. And then once you know why, every obstacle and everything in between that to get you to your destination shouldn't seem like a task that you don't want to do. So what does that mean? So if I know that, if for example, in my business, right, there's some things that you have to do every single day to achieve success. So first I have to know, one, why am I doing what I'm doing? And then I have to know my destination on where I'm trying to get to. But also then I have to look, okay, what is the process to get to the destination? What is the process to get to the end goal? And to be honest, I more so fall in love with the process, with the day-to-day grind, more so than I am with the goal once I accomplish it. Because once I accomplish that goal, I'm on to the next one. So you are more so in a place of always working the process, right? And then the goal is achieved, but as soon as the minute it's achieved, it kind of goes away, right? It kind of goes away. You're not stuck into I have a saying, I don't ever sleep in the trophy room, right? Don't sleep in the trophy room. What does that mean? That means I don't want to hear about last year's successes. I don't want to hear about what I did a month ago, right? Those people that always talk about, how nice they were, like in sports in high school, right? I'm not that guy. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to continue to talk about how good I was in college or in high school, or, it's more so like, what am I doing today? What are we working on today? That's in the past. You can go look that up. And if you're interested in that, you can go look, Google my name in sports and do that yourself. But I'm not necessarily starting conversations about my last year accomplishments. I'm more so focused on where am I going, how are we going forward? Because when you're looking forward, you're looking towards goals. If you're looking backwards, you get distracted, right? I don't look at distractions. Distractions are behind you, right? My goals are forward. So the process, falling in love with the day-to-day. Again, going back to my business, I kind of related it to my son with sports. His day-to-day looks like going outside, running, push-ups, working on routes, doing a lot of stuff. And then it equals to what is it equal to? It equals to, the game day and being the best player on the field on game day, scoring touchdowns, having fun. That's what that process equals. So in my business, there's some day-to-day things that we have to do, right? We make calls, we show information, show our presentation, and we do these things back to back. And it could seem it's a mundane task, right? Because you do the same thing every single day, and it can get boring. You can get tired, you could get burned out, but you always got to understand that process is what gets you the end goal. What's the end goal here? A lifestyle that no one else lives. The ability to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. Be able to have, financial freedom. Be able to, give, my family the lifestyle that I wish I had coming up as a kid. Being able to have wealth, right? That's what we working towards. That's what the process equals. So you have to understand that if you are in the process, right, you have to fall in love with that place. That place of being in the process is where everything matters, right? It all matters within the process. It all matters within the day-to-day grind, right? Back to back, the back-to-back grind that you put in every step that you take, right? Every step that you take. How many good days can you put in a row? So how? First, how do you fall in love with it? Understand why you're doing it first, again. And then second, structure. Right? Structure your situation. Structure, your process. So have structure your time. Create time to be able to do the things that you need to do to get to your next level. Right? So what I do is I set a calendar, sorry about that. So set a schedule, right? Set your time up where this is when I'm carving out time to build and to work my process. If I'm an athlete, I'm carving out time to work out every single day. If I'm building a business, I'm cutting out time out of my day to be able to devote strictly to that. Right? And understand that's the time when you lock in. You lock in on the task and lock in what you're doing during that time. And understand, always keep your goals around you, right? Post your goals on your phone. Make sure that and you remind yourself every day, why am I doing it? Because if you know that, then the tasks and the obstacles and when it gets boring, when it gets hard, you self-motivate, become self-motivated because you know why. And you can see the destination, you can see the end goal, you can see where you're going, you can feel it, you can taste it, you can touch it, everything around you has to be centered towards where you're going. Because if it's not, it's so easy to get off task, right? It's so easy because the natural state of your body, your natural human form is to always take the path of less resistance. That's why it's so tough to work out. Your body is naturally saying, I want to be comfortable. I want to be calm. It doesn't want strain. So when you are doing things that strains the body, strains the mind, and pushes you to another level, you are literally going against nature. That's why it's so easy to just get your feet up on the couch and relax. It's hard to just sit there and read a book. It's hard to, go run a mile. That's not easy things to do, to work out consistently. It's not easy to push yourself to do things against your nature, your natural form, your natural being. So being great is not natural. Let me just say that, right? Being great is not a natural sense. It's not something because if it was, everybody would be at a certain level. 99% of people don't tap into their own greatness. Most people are okay with being comfortable, going to work, coming home, going to sleep. Nothing's wrong with that if that's what you so choose to do. But it's hard to get to that next level. It's hard to be great. It's hard to achieve greatness. And the reason why it's hard is because you're going against nature, right? You're going against nature. So fall in love with the process, because that's where everything happens. That's where everything for you is. You know, your next level is within the process. Your next level is behind your fears. Your next level is behind, you know, everything that wants to stop you, behind the obstacles, what seems hard. That's where your next level is at. That's where you're going to find your success at. That's where you're going to tap into another level inside of you and inside of what you want out of life. Right? So understand, analyze your vehicle. Analyze what it takes to get to where you want to go doing the thing that you're doing. Whatever industry you're in, whatever you're doing in your life right now, analyze what does it take. Watch people that have done it before. You may want to talk to people that are at the level that you are at, that you pursue, that you want to be at. Get in conversation with those people so they can tell you what that process looks like ahead of time. So if I want to be a top hairstylist, that process, I have to know what does it take to get to that level. I should talk to some people. I maybe should read books on that. This is what you fall in love with, right? This is what you fall in love with. This is what you keep in mind. This is where you want to spend the most time at, because that's where you have to spend the most time at. You have to spend the most time within the process, within the day-to-day activity. That's where you spend the most time at. So you have to know how you're going to get there, what you have to do, and where you're going to go. Right? So appreciate everybody jumping on again. Every Monday we tapping in. Hopefully you get some value from this, and make sure that you could share with your people, share with your family members. If you know anybody that's need just a little bit, just trying to get to their next level, just have them tap in with me. You can also find all of these videos on YouTube. Just search my name, Steve Dunlap Jr. I post them up every single Monday. You can find them right there. But appreciate everybody jumping on. Peace. Have a good day.